NABN, New Africa Broadcast Network.
Welcome to the Family Chef Table, bringing you exciting chefs and mouth-watering dishes from various parts of the world, including Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, South Africa. And I'm here with my lovely host, Joy. There you go.
Hello everyone, my name is Joy. I'm so happy to be here. It's a beautiful day to be on the show. Thank you for joining us. Today we're going to have Chef Tamara show us a lot of food. I'm so excited to try this food. It looks so exciting. My mouth is watering already.
We're going to be having some amazing dishes today with food by Chef Tamara, who's traveled around the world. She was actually the 2014 National Geographic Traveler of the Year. So I don't know what to tell you, but I'm excited about what she's bringing to the table today. And I want to introduce you to Tamara.
Hi, Chef.
Hey,
Welcome
good to have you.
So Tamara,
Thank you. Yes.
I want you to tell our guests, what are you providing for us tonight? What should we expect from you?
Well, we're going to have a delicious Kwanzaa themed menu that's going to feature a kale and sweet potato soup that is vegan friendly, dairy free, soy free, so everyone's free to eat today. And I hope that you join us into the kitchen. Get ready to have your mouths watering, your bellies filled and nourished with our soup for today.
I'm hungry.
You heard it right from the chef, so don't go anywhere. Stay right there.
NABN, New Africa Broadcast Network.
Tamara, an award-winning nutritionist and world traveler, a nutrition and social entrepreneur with a degree in human nutrition and pre-medical sciences from Oklahoma State University. Honored as 2014 Nutrition Hero by Food and Nutrition magazine, Tamara is also an inspiring speaker, a nutrition and justice advocate that has been featured on various national TV networks. In 2014, Tamara was selected as National Travelers Magazine Traveler of the Year for her passion for finding our Fulani roots in Niger and Nigeria. Tamara is also the founder of Native Soul Kitchen. Today you have a Kwanzaa themed dinner for us. So why Kwanzaa themed dinner tonight for us?
Well, so we have a celebration that brings all people of African descent together. And Kwanzaa means first fruits of the harvest. Is an opportunity after Christmas. For 1 week, we have celebrations for the 7 symbols, principles, from Amuja to Nia, but today we're going to focus on unity, Kumba, and so we have this dish to help unify, bring us together, reconnect to our spirits, reconnect to our ancestry through food, and so this is what I hope that we can all share, that our heritage is a part of our health.
You're also the National Geographic Traveler for 2014. What really going into food and travel? Is that a concept that you want to continue to develop? Are your travels related to food?
Most definitely. I just came back from South Africa where I had an opportunity to experience the baobab, which is a rich fruit tree that grows in all parts of Africa, and it is a superfood. And so part of what we have to believe and realize is that Africa is the bedrock to the world, and we have the opportunity to see that our foods that locally sourced can help heal our communities, it helps build local economies, and it can help nourish the world. And so this is what we're bringing today, these flavors of our heritage and how it can be a part
Talking about
of our
Africa,
health. Yes.
From your biography, I saw you said your stepdad was a Ghanaian man.
Yes, he's Ghanaian, and so I had an opportunity to visit the family house back in Ghana just last year, and it was a great opportunity to learn to make the traditional Ghanaian dishes, everything from goat stew to okra soup, sobolo, and visit the markets, visit the agriculture side, and just really just appreciate the heritage of Ghana and how it is such a vital role. As we know, the African heritage diet is known as one of the healthiest diets in the world.
Would you say your travels around the world has affected the way, or has influenced the way you cook, your cooking styles, the ingredients you use, especially your travels to Africa? And what parts of Africa have you really been excited? What cuisine in Africa are you really excited about?
Right. I would say that most definitely Africa has been a key component of the secret sauce that I bring into the kitchen everywhere from Ethiopia to Ghana to South Africa and soon Morocco and Nigeria. When you think about colorful, flavorful ingredients, things that will be important for our health in fighting diabetes, heart disease, and cancer. Africa provides everything that we need is already within inside us, and it's bringing into the kitchen those flavors to serve our communities.
Thank you, Tambra.
Thank you. Let's cook.
NABN, New Africa Broadcast Network.
We had Chef Tamara helping us today and making some delicious dishes. I'm going to be going into the garden to talk to some ladies who are here who are going to be tasting the food. We're going to talk about the benefits of all the foods that we see here, especially the potato, the kale. I'm going to be talking to some ladies who are African, who live here in the United States. We're going to explore how they would make these dishes in their own homes and what spices they would be using. So come with me and don't change the dial.
NABN, New Africa Broadcast Network.
Hello ladies, you know we're here today because Chef Tambra is cooking for us. We're going to be tasting her food. She's making sweet potato and kale soup, and she's making Moroccan roasted chicken. I know a lot of us are familiar with all this that she's cooking today, but I know as African women who live in the US, we're so used to chicken being made a certain way. The fact that she's making chicken in the Moroccan style kind of gives you that idea that's going to taste different. And I know we're also used to sweet potato. Growing up, we ate sweet potato in a different way. I know sweet potato is very rich in potassium. It's very healthy for you, but it depends on how you cook it. A lot of people stir fry it, a lot of people deep fry it, but boiling and maybe steaming may be healthier. So what do you guys think about the sweet potato she's making today?
Sweet potato actually is very rich in protein also. You can also add it to the pigeon beans to make it even more delicious for the younger ones to be able to eat it, you know, to even accept it. You know how difficult it is for the kids to eat beans.
That's true.
And even at times you could boil it and mix spinach with green and red, yellow peppers and mix it together. It tastes so good.
Yeah, the sweet potato, I think it's nice because over here we're always used to the Irish potatoes, and the sweet potatoes here is like too watery. But what I saw her, what she was making, it looks really delicious, and I can't wait to eat. I'm feeling hungry already.
Wow, my stomach is already jumping.
I know that here, just from my own interpretation, I've seen that a lot of times when they make sweet potatoes, like during festive times, have you noticed that they make that a lot during Thanksgiving or during Christmas? But in Africa, we ate sweet potato all the time. So.
Yeah, it's true. We roasted.
Yeah.
Did you eat roasted?
Yeah.
And you eat it with palm oil.
We do with palm
Yeah.
oil.
Yeah.
Blend a little carrot
Exactly, and a
and
crayfish and put it in it, and that gives it, you know,
that bison taste.
And it's not all, you know, soaked like they do it here.
Yes.
You can,
marshmallow.
But I've also noticed they have the red sweet potatoes here. Growing up, I wasn't used to the red sweet potatoes. I was used to the white ones.
one,
So I think it's a different species. But just from my own opinion, the white one tastes better. It's sweeter than the red one.
Yes,
Sometimes
you're
it's the
right.
red one here. I also notice that sometimes they put sugar. It's already sweet. But as African woman, my kids don't like sugar, and I know sugar is not good for you.
We don't put sugar in our
It's
meals.
already sweet, so I
We don't
just
put
eat
sugar
it
in
that
our
way.
meals.
You know
it's true.
something I learned also from sweet potato, that they say that even though in the carbohydrates family, I understand that the carb content of sweet
not
potato
as
is
much.
very low.
You see that?
You know, and the people like to use it as a comfort food.
I agree.
Yes, they advise you to even eat it more than other like yam and other carbohydrates.
And what's the difference between these potatoes? You know, there's one they call batata here. You know, that one is very sweet too. It looks like the one we got in Nigeria. The skin is like pinkish something.
Yeah,
it's called batata.
That's the same one we eat in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, yeah,
It's
that one
just
is so
that the
good.
country that supply it to America, they call it badada, but we
Yeah.
call it sweet potato back home.
Yeah, okay. It's so good. I love potato.
And for dieters, you can actually use it to replace some of your carbs.
Yes.
And we women, after we put to bed, we kind of watch what we eat. So instead of avoiding carbs totally, you can actually put your sweet potatoes, which the body actually needs for energy.
Sweet potato is good. Give it to me anytime. I love sweet potato. Even if you don't fry your sweet potato, you can bake your sweet potato.
That's
Bake
even
it
healthier.
dry.
Yeah.
Then you can use the Moroccan. Just throw a little salt and pepper on it. Eat it with Moroccan chicken and a little string beans on the side.
Very healthy.
Very
But
healthy.
also, I'm from the eastern part of Nigeria. I grew up in the northern part. We had like really nice spices in the northern part. I don't know if you guys ever tried what they call suya.
Oh yeah.
The suya spices.
Yes.
That's a particular one they
from
call the
Nigeria?
yaji spice.
Yes.
If you were to bake chicken with that, I have my family bring that to me when they come from Africa because there's those spices you don't find in here, and they're so healthy.
Yeah.
So if I was making my own chicken in my house, I would probably put some of that yaji sauce on it. It just gives it that little boost, and you can feel the spices coming out. It's
yum.
really delicious.
I can smell the suya smell.
Yes,
My tongue is watering already.
Exactly.
So are you excited about the food?
I am so excited. I'm not gonna watch my weight today. I am gonna eat. Then tomorrow I can go to the gym.
That's right, ladies.
Like you said, we're going to eat today, and tomorrow
Think about gym
we'll
the
eat
next
the
day.
gym.
Today is like
There are some
freedom.
special meals that you can't afford at that time to diet. This is one of them.
This is one of
Yeah.
them.
But this is actually healthy anyway. So
it's
you really need to go to
healthy,
the gym
yeah.
tomorrow. Ladies, do you smell that? That aroma, my goodness.
That smells
Delicious.
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 Can't wait for the food. She's cooking. Chef Canberra. I can't wait.
At Princess International Food Distribution, we import African food products from Nigeria, Ghana, Liberia, Ivory Coast, and other African countries. We are the food suppliers to major African restaurants throughout United States. We are also open to the public. Visit us at our warehouse located at 39 Avenue A, Newark, New Jersey, 07114. Our telephone number is 973-230-0888, or contact us by email at princess.mt@yahoo.com.
Welcome back. Now we're going to get started into the kitchen and get this dish going. So the first thing that we do in making this delectable, savory, and sweet potato and kale soup, we first heat up our pots, and then we have coconut oil that we actually begin by letting heat up. And the reason why I really enjoy coconut oil, not only does it have a great flavor, but it also is a great oil that's gotten a lot of bad rap. So once our coconut oil is heated, we're now putting the first ingredient, which is onion. We want it translucent, and then we end up adding our garlic and our ginger, and this is what I call our holy trinity. If you want to fight any kind of bacteria, fungi, microbes, and cleanse out the toxins in our body, this is the holy trinity that we use in every dish, and this sweet potato kale soup is definitely one that includes them all. So we're just going to add all these great or aromatic ingredients to the dish. And once we do that, we then add a nice jalapeno pepper, red peppers to the dish as well. And this is what gets the kitchen smelling wonderful and get people in saying, what is that? Oh yes, this is what we need. We want people healed from all these diseases of the world, that food becomes our medicine. So then once we put that to the side, we then just start stirring it up, making sure that everything is cooking nicely. And as this is heated up, one of the things that I love about food is that this is what we did when my father was alive. We enjoy cooking together. Food brings great memories into the kitchen. It brings moments that when our loved ones are gone, these are the dishes that helps us reconnect to those spirits again. So as this is getting heated up nicely, We want to then dive into our spices. And so the featured spices that I have here is a nice turmeric, another cancer-fighting spice that we want to add. You'll find it in many different curry dishes found in the Caribbean, found in India and other parts of the world. Jamaica in particular, if you love curry chicken like me, curry goat, most definitely. And then we also have a nice pepper soup that is made, it's a spice mix actually out of Nigeria that can be used even in this soup dish as well. So it has a combination of ginger and pepper and uda, efaru, other spices, and so it's really important to realize that our heritage is a part of our health. Also, we have paprika that we'll be adding to this dish. And so as I blend up all these spices, the last ingredient of the spice mix that we'll be having into it is a sea salt. So the next we're going to add the stars of the show, which is this kale that we picked right from the garden, thanks to Cheryl, our host, and also the sweet potato. Part of why we love these two ingredients is number one, kale is a great fiber-rich ingredient that is packed with nutrients from vitamin K to vitamin C. However, if you are a heart failure patient taking any Coumadin or warfarin, please be mindful that your greens have to be consistent throughout the week. Don't OD on your greens, but make sure that you have just a half a cup every day. Be consistent. We know the soup is going to be great, but eat in moderation. And the sweet potato, the shape of it, it looks just like our pancreas. So those who are fighting diabetes and other diseases of the like that is diet related, please be mindful that when you're making your sweet potato pies and other dishes, no need to add any additional sugars. We have all the sweetness right here baked in the potato when you put it in the oven. So let's get these stars into the pot. So we're adding our kale. Hail to the kale, we love it. Also, kale is a dish that you'll find even in the African Great Lakes region in southeast part of the African continent that is used among creating stews that's coupled with ugali. Anyone who knows that region of where our Queen Lapita comes from, we know that kale is definitely a key green that is used in that part of the world. So as we're adding all of these wonderful dishes, ingredients together, we then bring our coconuts into the show. What we have is a coconut milk that we're going to be adding to the dish. And so it's a nice plant-based milk that we love that's going to add, once again, those heart-healthy ingredients that we need to fight off those diseases. And next we have a vegetable broth that we'll be adding to it that'll help make the soup soupy. So this is why it's really important to understand how having soups is a great part of not only winter time, but also just any time if you're wanting to have a nice broth that's healthy, detox the body naturally without having to take all those fancy little cleanses that are becoming so popular these days. Your kitchen is a part of your healing, and that's what we're doing today. So once you get this prepared, you just put the lid on, you let it sit for about 20-30 minutes, check on until that sweet potato becomes nice and tender where you can just cut it with a fork, and then that's when you know you're done. So it's a simple dish that you can make right at home for your family or for yourself that you can pack up, take it to work, and just enjoy. So once we have that done for 20 minutes, we'll take it off and we're ready to serve. Hungry? Come back for some more.
Inyo Wazobia Palmidiam. It's really good. It's fortified with vitamins and minerals, and it's cholesterol free. Also, Odu Pupo. Yana de Kyosusi.
Thanks, Chamber. You've got me all excited and my mouth is watering already. And as you know, as I've realized, some of the ingredients you're using today, the kale, comes from Cheryl's garden.
Yep,
I don't know if you guys know a lot about Cheryl, but Cheryl is a wonderful woman. She does this amazing trips to Costa Rica. She's very much interested in sustainable farming, and we're going to be joining Cheryl in the garden right now, so don't go away.
I love urban farming. I've been doing it for the past 7 years. My motivation is to feed my family some healthy food that I can just go in my backyard and pick it and go in the kitchen and start preparing right away. And my backyard is really like my supermarket. I've been growing kale this year. tomatoes, cucumbers, melons. The best things to grow are things that can grow well in cold climates. So that is the vegetables that are in the brassica family. So cabbage, kale, Swiss chard, broccoli, cauliflower, a lot of the lettuces. So I have arugula growing back here, and I still have crops left over from the summer. I have some tomatoes, I have some cherry, some ground cherries. I have lots of herbs. The rosemary is an herb that grows really well in cold climates, and you can have it out here for quite a long time. And then what I do is I bring a lot of my herbs indoors and I have them under grow lights so that I can continue to harvest the herbs for teas and for my cooking.
NABA, New Africa Broadcast Network.
Wow, Chef Tambra, this is amazing. This is a Kwanzaa-themed dish, and it seems like you've taken us all over the world somehow with this.
I am so happy to warm the bellies of the people today with a savory Moroccan roasted chicken. We have halibut that's with a red curry. And we also have wild rice along with plantains that we love, as well as we have red cabbage and apples and raisins. And we have the traditional black-eyed peas wishing us good luck for the new year. And of course, ending it with a wonderful, sweet, natural fruit salad that will just be a nice topping at the end of this menu.
I know you traveled around the world and you've done a lot of food. I mean, you've been exposed to a lot of food from different parts of the world. So what really inspired you today to go Moroccan roasted chicken? What was the inspiration? Was it all about Kwanzaa for you today, or what was the inspiration?
Well, Kwanzaa definitely is all about, symbols and meanings of bringing us together, And so for me, it's all about the global South flavors and colors. That's why you see everything from reds to orange to yellows and greens and purples, because we eat with our eyes and we want to make sure that every color represents the nutrients that we need to fulfill our God-given purpose. So it's packed with flavor with every dish, and I hope that you enjoy.
I'm sure we will. What do you think, Joy?
Oh my God, I can't wait.
I can't wait to eat right now.
NABA, New Africa Broadcast Network.
So this is wild rice that we have.
White rice. Oh, thank you.
But I have a few friends who don't want to cook this rice because they say it takes a long time.
Yeah, it does take time, but aren't good things come to those who wait? So exactly.
This is the white rice?
Yeah. Wild rice. Yeah, it looks black. This is halibut.
What's the inspiration for this recipe here? Where is it?
The red cabbage. It was all about color for me. Typically we tend to have like the green cabbage with the rice and peas, and so I wanted to do a different spin and have red cabbage because the color purples also mean that they have its own sorts of health benefits as well. So I wanted just to vary up the color scheme here.
Is the plantain roasted or fried?
I actually just pan fried them in coconut oil and cinnamon.
This is pan fried?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks roasted.
The plantain?
Yeah.
Wow.
I always take the white cabbage.
Yeah, exactly. So as I was sharing with her, I just wanted to do something different and give you color, purple. Purple is power. Onion, garlic, ginger, I put all of that along with a Moroccan spice, Ras El Hanat, which is a nice blend of turmeric and cumin and coriander and other spices as well, cancer-fighting spices into the chicken. So just stuffed it underneath the skin so the flavor would come through into the meat as well. So I'm happy that you're enjoying, so bon appetit.
A little sweet, a little sour, a little crispy, everything mixed together. Yum. So what kind of wine can go with this? Red, white?
Well, for those who are who don't drink wine or alcohol, I have a nice hibiscus drink that I made that is with mint, wache leaves, as well as cinnamon and cloves, as well as ginger. So this is a great, nice, heart healthy beverage that you can have, and then it's sweetened with honey. And so you'll have this to go as a. Of course, most definitely.
Look out, stomach, here it comes.
Most definitely.
Mixing all of this together, why did you decide to pair the hibiscus with this meal in particular?
Hibiscus makes for a nice, refreshing and heart healthy beverage, blended with the mint and the spices, the cloves, the cinnamon, as well as sweetened with the honey. So for me, it's for those who are into red wine, it's a nice alternative, since many people believe red wine is great for the heart. Well, hibiscus is great for the heart as well. So this is my alternative to that.
So I've heard that the wild rice takes a very long time to cook. So technically, how long does it take to cook? Because sometimes discouraging if it's going to take hours and hours.
The wild rice took about an hour to cook, but as I tell people, you can either sprint to your grave or pace yourself to heaven. So we are not only what we eat, but also our food is a metaphor for how we wish to live. So I think we should take the time and enjoy the process.
NABN, New Africa Broadcast Network.
Thank you again for tuning in to the Family Chef Table. We want to say a big thank you to our host, Dwayne the Natural. We want to say a big thank you to NBN TV. We want to say a big thank you to the New York African Restaurant Week. We want to say a big thank you to all of you out there tuning in to watch us today. Till we see you again next time, we say it's ciao.